welcome back to VERSACE. If you want to learn how to make this VERSACE inspired cardigan, just keep watching. After our Hope Macaulay inspired cardigan, I will link it up here. We've had a few requests for another designer inspired cardigan, so this is the VERSACE inspired cardigan. The free PDF pattern for this is linked in the description below, so make sure to go check that out. Before we start, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, as it really helps me a lot and I can make more of these videos. This is the diagram for one of the sleeves. So at the bottom, we're going to go ahead and alternate between the purl and knit stitch to create a ribbed effect. How to read this diagram is if the row starts with a blank square, that means you will knit on the right side up and purl on the wrong side. And if there is an O at the beginning of the row, you will do the opposite. So purl on the right side and knit on the wrong side. You're going to read the diagram and continue increasing the stitches on both sides. When we reach our maximum width of the sleeve, we are going to cast off 2 stitches and then continue decreasing all the way up. Repeat the exact same process on the other sleeve. These are the 2 front pieces, so for the bottom section indicated here, it will be ribbed. Knit regularly and follow the diagram until it starts to slant up, where we will use a decreasing stitch. Repeat this on both sides. As for the back piece, we will rib the first 16 rows, knit regularly for the next section, and then decrease the stitches. This yarn is from the brand Karen. It is 100% acrylic, size medium, and gauge 4. Each ball weighs 170 grams and is 288 meters. This is the beginning of one of the sleeves, so we're going to start with this motion by casting on the first 44 stitches. Once you're done, we want to achieve a ribbed effect at the end of the sleeve, so we're going to be alternating with knit and purl stitch. Continue alternating between knit and purl all the way down the row. On a side note, I really love all your creations. And I really love seeing how follow my videos, how your products came out. I would love for you guys to post them on Instagram and tag me or email me to show off your lovely creations. As for a little update on the shop, we have recently tried to expand into more stationery such as stickers, notepads, and we will be releasing notebooks very soon. This is in addition to our main products, which is our face mask and scrunchies. So feel free to let me know if there's any other types of products you would like to see in the shop. We're going to repeat this process for the entire ribbed section. Once we're done with the ribbed section, it is time to switch to a larger needle. For the first stitch, we are going to knit regularly, and then every stitch after that, we are going to pick up 2 loops together and knit them both together. Once you're done knitting this row, turn your work and continue with another row. For this next row, use the purl stitch. Remember, this row is the regular purl stitch and only pick up one loop at a time. Turn your work, and I will show you how to increase these stitches. After the first stitch, we will pick up the stitch directly underneath the loop and knit that. And then we will go ahead and knit the loop. This method is to increase the stitches so we can achieve our ideal shape of the sleeve. We're going to follow the diagram and increase when the diagram tells us to increase, and then do a regular row when the diagram tells us to do a regular row. We are going to repeat this step and increase at the second last loop. We have finished the increasing portion of the sleeve, and now it is time to cast off. So we're going to cast off 2 stitches. How you cast off is you knit regularly and then you bring the first loop over the second loop, just like that. We are going to continue knitting regularly for the rest of the row. I always love reading the comments from you guys, and I try to respond to every single one, so make sure to let me know if there's any other types of projects you would like to see. When you are finished knitting this row, turn your work, and then this time we are going to do the purl stitch and cast off 2 in the beginning, just like this. We're going to continue doing the regular purl stitch all the way down to the row. For the next row, we are going to knit the first 2 stitches regularly. For the third stitch, knit 2 stitches together through the back loop. We're going to repeat that twice. We have now decreased 2 stitches. You should have 4 loops on your new needle, and then continue knitting all the way down. When you reach 6 loops left on your existing needle, you're going to knit 2 stitches together through the front loop. Repeat this one more time and this will be decreasing 2 stitches. Follow the diagram as a guideline and repeat for both sleeves. These are how the sleeves turned out. You can clearly see the ribbing at the bottom, the increase and the decrease, which gives the sleeves their shape. This is how the 2 front panels look. You can see the ribbing at the bottom. We decided to go with a purple and blue. And this is the back piece. You can see where we ribbed it at the bottom and where our stitches start to decrease. Here I have assembled all our pieces together, and now it is time to sew the pieces together. So we're going to sew along the sleeves, down the sides, and also connect the bodice to the sleeves. I use some stitch markers to pin where I want the bodice to align, and we're going to flip it inside out and tie a slip knot. We're going to go ahead with a smaller crochet hook. We're going to pick up the outer loop of each color, bring the slip knot in, yarn over and pull through. We're going to repeat the same process for each of the stitches so there is a seamless effect. This is the single crochet. Once we finish crocheting the ribbed part, we're going to go ahead and switch the small crochet hook for a slightly larger crochet hook to match the size of the knitting. We are going to continue this process all the way down here and everywhere else we need to sew. Here I've finished sewing one of these sides, and now it's time to crochet these sleeves. All the pieces are assembled and nicely crocheted together. Now it is time to do a border all around the neckline. Again, for reference, this is where we will be adding the border. We're going to start with a slip knot with the pink yarn. Take the small needle and pull through. We are going to pick up each of the stitches onto our needle. This is how it should look, and we're going to repeat that all the way around. Now I'll be showing you a small sample of how to knit the buttonholes. So we're going to knit and purl alternating to create a ribbed effect. Once you reach your desired button spot, we're going to knit one, cast off the first loop, and repeat this step one more time. Continue with a purl stitch. We're going to continue ribbing all the way down. Here I have finished another row. I am going to continue alternating between knit and purl until I reach the button spot from last time. So here we have approached our hole. Now it's time to close that hole. So we're going to cast on 2 stitches. 1 and 2. Then we're just going to continue alternating between knit and purl for the rest of the row. We cast off 2 stitches from the first row, and then on the next row we cast on another 2 stitches, which gives a buttonhole. And this is how our sample buttonhole looks. Create as many buttonholes as you would like. I've decided to go with 3 buttons for 3 buttonholes. The next step is to just hand sew the buttons onto the opposite side of the hole. Thank you so much for watching and staying till the end of the video. I hope you guys love this Versace inspired cardigan, and let me know down below if there's any other projects you would like to see. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so I can keep making videos like this. Bye!